Shit. Oh, I am live. Oh shit, I'm live. What's going on, man? What's going on? It's your boy Miles Cunningham. I'm back in Miami. You feel me? Yeah, man. I just got in. Just got in the spot. So I said, let me do it live because I haven't done a video in a minute. I've been grinding heavy on these weddings and events and shit. You feel me? So thanks to all the people that copped the Game Kings documentary. Appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on that bad boy membership that's already been checking out the Game Kings documentary. But shout out to everybody that's been copping the documentary, man. It's a good look. Let's go. I'm so excited for number 2. You know what I'm saying? But we need more purchases. That's what we need. So if you haven't got it yet, please get it. You know what I'm saying? The more people that buy it is a chance that we do number 2. It's kind of like, you know how Hollywood do. They only do a sequel if the shit make bread. You see what I'm saying? They only do a sequel if the shit make money. But yeah, man, let's shout out the people in the chat real quick. There's DJ Self Mix, Raymond Muhammad, Chad Sellers, Tashawn Brown, Elroy Jetson, April MC in the building. You know, she put up some of those links. I appreciate you, baby. You know, Drake Mondragon. You know, King Ken. Enemies Defeated, Beck. Thanks for being here early. Make sure y'all like the video, man. Whatever channel y'all want to like it on, go like that shit, man. Likes are free. Likes are free, man. Likes are free. Let's what's good, Mo? Likes are free, man. Let's like the video, man. We gotta help that algorithm so YouTube could spread the love, spread the game. You feel me? Thank you, DJ Self Mix. Yeah, man. Usher 2344. Check your spelling. My name is Miles, not Mile. You feel me? Stop rushing to hit the enter button. Make sure you got it right, man. I'm just messing with you. Shout out to you, man. Rock K or Rock. Yeah, Game Kings is fire, man. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it, man. I need more guys to check it out. I need y'all to have a watch party, man. Invite all your dudes and have a watch party, and then tell them about the Bad Boy membership. You know what I'm saying? Fitness DJ. Lucario said he gonna be on in about 15 minutes. I'm just trying to let everybody get in. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to let everybody get in. Does anybody have any idea what I'm talking about with this title? Put it in the chat if you have any idea what the hell I'm talking about in this title. If you have any idea what I might discuss in this title, I want y'all to put it in the chat right now. Upstate New York. I got people in Binghamton. You feel me? So shout out to Upstate New York. I spent some time in Rochester too. Rochester is a dope little city. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Razor Ramon, what's up? Spucko, what up? Mob Days, what up? Young Draco, what up? JT Cooper, what is up? I'm just waiting until at least 75 people get in here, you know what I'm saying, before I start spitting. You feel me? I'm trying to do like the other YouTube livers, you know, they wait for people to get in before they'll go to Teespring, go to the Bad Boy store, Bad Boy Gear, so you can get your mugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Mr. Serial 19 said, my thought is that a man's love is written in stone, but a woman's is always written in sand. So by the nature of things, she has to. All right, Mr. Serial 19, he got an idea. Yeah, you got an idea. Fitness DJ higher interest. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yep. You basically talking about me, the guy staying on point and consistent, woman teaming up and coexisting, cooperating. In a way. I mean, you being consistent and staying on point is the most important thing. You feel me? So yeah, you got it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kush Smoke Jones. What's good? What's good, man? Kush Smoke. Yo, I got some of that. Don't tell nobody, but I got some of that OG gelato on me. You know what I'm saying? Got some of that OG gelato. That shit tastes good. It's not that strong, but it tastes good. It's a good flavor. You know what I mean? Thomas, good looking, man. Everybody go as soon as you come in. Go like the video, man. Miles speak patois. I can understand. I don't speak it much, but you know, I can understand it. You feel me? Because you know, I'm from Jamaica and all that. Make sure your woman is more submissive than you. Well, Mo, you got to understand, it's not a man's job to be submissive at all. It's a man's job to lead. You understand? It's a woman's job to be submissive to the leadership. Yeah, the OG gelato, bro, very aromatic. Yep, it actually tastes like ice cream. Like when you pull it and it hits your palate, it has this creamy taste. It's nice. It's nice. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't really fuck with that heavy shit, bro. When I was younger, I used to fuck with the sour diesels and all of that other shit. You feel me? But now I just go for the mellow shit, and I don't do it all the time neither. Because if I was on here, you know, high and shit, I'd be fucking rambling and talking a whole lot of shit I probably ain't supposed to be talking about. Let me see. Enemies defeated. When she likes you more than you like her, it affirms the man's leadership role. Yep. She follows by way of fascination. The man leads by way of impact and influence. The man's true role. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Enemies defeated. Yep. For real. Enemies defeated. You got an idea. Definitely. Miles, I actually jacked. I did 3 miles today. But you know what? I'll give y'all an update real quick. A brother like me been walking. I've been walking. I ain't even gonna lie to you. See, I did. Hold on. Let me see if I could get the. I can't. Damn. Let me see if I could lower the brightness. Maybe that might help. Yeah, there you go. Let me lower it even more. So I've been. Just so y'all understand, I've been walking more because. There you go. 3.54 miles. I did. I had to do it quick because before I left the crib, you know, I had to drive down here to Miami, so I couldn't do, you know, the full 6 miles. I'll be walking 6 miles. So I started walking more. I still get my calories out because I told you I started doing the calorie counting and shit. You know, shout out to Myron Gaines and stuff. So I still work out, you know what I'm saying, but I do the walking instead of the running. It still helps the stamina. It's still really good for you, but it's less wear and tear. My calf muscles and my fucking knees started killing me. So I had to start walking, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, bro. Because I'm about to be 40. So you know, I'm not one of y'all I'm not one of y'all young dudes that could do whatever. So I started walking. You know, it takes a little bit longer, but you can still get a lot of calories in. It's still a good exercise. And it's a brisk walk. I walk fast, you know what I'm saying? So like today, my walking lap for a mile was like 15 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So, which is not bad. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, like I'll put on, you know, like an O'Shea video, or I'll put on a Joe Rodriguez video, and I'll just listen to some shit, or some, you know, Earl Nightingale, and listen to some shit. You know what I'm saying? While I walk. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I've been doing more, man. Walking is a little bit better on the body, guys. You know what I'm saying? And you still get your calories, and you still get your heart rate up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been doing. When a man's follow his emotion, he acts feminine. When he does, he's less attractive. Facts. Specifically, when a man loves a woman more, she takes advantage of him to his detriment. That is facts. Khalil G, that is facts. Yep. Basically, let me see. Mo says basically it means that when she follows your program and she knows that you are a chief to the island, she wants to do what it takes to be a part of your island. Facts. Facts. Kid Frankie said, I'd rather bike, skate than run. Walking is way better, low impact workout. You don't have to run to get cardio up. I blew my knee out in school, so walking is better. Facts. Kid Frankie, yep, facts. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna do a whole fitness update video, you know what I'm saying, to update everybody on where I'm at with my fitness situation. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to switch to walking, man. I had to switch to walking. Because the running started fucking up my body, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So that's where I'm at right now. But I still do my workouts. Like I do resistance workouts at the gym. So I'll still probably do like a 2 a day. So I'll walk in the morning and then I'll go to my fitness club and I'll do, you know, like a class, or I'll do a treadmill, weight joint. Like I'll do lightweight where I'll like jog or walk on a treadmill on an incline for like a minute, and then I'll get off and I'll do like 25 reps of some lightweight, like 15, 20-pound dumbbells, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just to get the body ripped and to burn more fat. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, let's get into the topic. We got 86 people in here. Right? And I have a couple of talking points too that I wrote down. So reason why I wanted to talk about this too is because when I was young, right? When I was young, my dad told me this shit. Like I asked him too, because my dad ain't really big on game. I wouldn't say he's super duper gamed up. You know what I'm saying? But he know a little bit about a little bit. You feel me? So one time I asked him, and my dad got bitches. Like, you know, back in the day, my dad had bitches. Like, you know, my parents is wild. My parents was in an open relationship and they ain't even know. But anyway, so I asked my pops, like, you know, what could you tell me about women? What could you tell me about women? And he said, all you got to do is make sure she love you more than you love her. You understand? And I was like, what? I didn't really know what he was talking about. I really didn't know what he was talking about. Make sure because of course I was still a simp at the time. And I'm like, why would I make sure she loved me first or love me more? Like, that's not right. It's supposed to be 50-50. It's supposed to be even. What up, Lucario? What's going on with you, bro?
What's good? I'm here eating these chips.
All right, keep eating your chips. I'm gonna keep talking. I'll bring you in. I'll usher you in when I'm done. I just want to tell him the story real quick. So yeah, I'm there talking to my pops, and he's like, that's the main thing you got to do. Make sure she love you more than you love her. And I'm like, what do you mean? Now my dad, he ain't the type to sit there and explain shit to nobody. Like, he just know what he know, and he'll tell you what the fuck it is, and that's it. He'll keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad ain't out here fucking starting no YouTube channel to explain game to y'all niggas. He just told me that shit, and that was it. And I'm just there like, he can't be right. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be 50-50. I have to love her as much as she loves me. Like, it has to be even. It has to work together. It has to be perfect. It has to be 50-50 and or 100-100. You know, we both have to be giving 100% of ourselves to the other person. Again, your boy was simping. I had no idea until later on in life. I started seeing how chicks move, bruh. And I started realizing how fickle chicks are when it comes to like commitment and love and relationships and just the way they move in general, you know. And again, this ain't no pity party, and this ain't no fucking MGTOW, no MGTOW rant. You understand? This is understanding female nature and then moving accordingly. You understand? So we realize that we have to make sure that the woman loves us more than we love them. Why? Because a man loves with logic. A woman loves with emotion. And what do we know about emotions? Emotions change. Emotions change. Like,
Facts.
let me tell you, the only time I've ever left or charged a chick to the game is to teach a lesson. Never to really leave her.
Oh, that's
you understand?
Some real fucking shit right there.
Really, I'm dead ass. Like all of the chicks that I stopped fucking with, it was never just because I wanted to leave them. I would still be with them today if they were willing to accept the fact that they were wrong or accept the fact that they needed to submit to me within the context of the situation that we had an issue with. You understand what I'm saying? Now, that's why I have a main chick who's with me to this day. We've been together for over 13 years. Because over the course of those 13 years, I have charged her to the game many times. You can ask Lucario.
Right.
You understand? However, she was able to come back. She was able to make her way back to the promised land because she realized who she was messing with. And then she also realized, yo, I got to submit to this dude because he's a good dude. He cares about me. He's on point. You understand? Because remember that other chick, the one. Let me see if I could describe her so I don't have to say her name.
Right.
The one that I matched with again the other day.
Oh, right. I know.
Right. Now I charged her to the game. Right. And instead of submitting, what did she do? She sent me a fucking paragraph long text trying to lecture me about what my definition of love should be.
Right.
I don't work that way. You can't tell me how to love a bitch. You can't tell me how to run my game. Right. You understand? And that's an example of why she needs to love me more than I love her. Because I'm always gonna want her around. Because logically, why would I could be with multiples. I could be with multiples of chicks. You understand what I'm saying? I can love as God loves. I can have love for mad chicks, and I could do what I need to do for each of them. But are they willing to do what they need to do to be a part of my program? That's what it is. That's really what it is. When you charge a chick to the game, it's not necessarily because you're throwing her to the curb or you're kicking her to the curb. You're kicking her to the curb so she can find her way back. But most of these chicks are already so lost they can't find their way back. You understand? Because you got to understand something. When you understand game, you already forgave the bitch. You already forgave her. It's just up to her to forgive herself and be willing to, be humble and come to the altar and give offering. Why? You gotta come to the altar and give offering. You gotta come to the church and pay tithes. You understand what I'm saying? You have to love me more than I love you. Why? Because I'm a man. My love is unconditional. My love goes on forever. All the chicks I ever been with, I still love them. Trust me. And I would still be willing to be with any one of them if they were willing to submit. Right now, I kid you not.
Facts.
But that's the problem with them. They're not willing to submit. And that's how you know that they don't love me more than how I love them.
Facts.
You understand? Because it's all about a level of leadership. Like a lot of guys in the chat was saying it. A lot of guys in the chat was saying, shout out to those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you have to understand something about the nature of, we talk a lot about female nature, but what we have to also do is understand male nature. We have to understand masculine nature. A man gives. A woman takes.
That's some real shit.
Think about that shit. A man gives, a woman takes. You have to understand, there's a reason. Let me tell you something. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, right? And she just got pregnant for the first time. You know what she said to me? She said, and she's like in like the first trimester of her pregnancy, but she said to me, and she had just found out that it was she just found out the gender. She just found out that it was a boy.
Right.
You understand? You know what she said to me? She said, I knew it was a boy. You know why? Because so far this pregnancy has been perfect. Because if it was a female child, she would have drained all the fucking energy out of me and I would have been fucked up right now.
That's crazy.
How does she know that?
That's crazy.
She knows that because she's seen other women get pregnant with female children, female gender kids, babies.
Right.
Even my mom told me that shit. My mom had me and my sister. She said that my pregnancy was a beautiful fucking pregnancy. She said everything about my sister's pregnancy from day one was a fucking nightmare. Do you understand? Because men give, women take. Think about this. If we compare, because I told you guys already that a man compares to the sun and a woman compares to the moon. Right? What do we know about the sun? The sun gives life. The sun gives photosynthesis. The sun literally gives vitamin D, my nigga.
Right.
It literally gives a vitamin that you could buy in the fucking store for free. Right? It gives life. It gives light. So you can see to do shit.
Right.
But before technology, what did we use to see? The sun.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, what does the moon do? The only reason why we ever see the moon is because it's reflecting the light from the sun from the other side of the earth. Right. It's taking the light from the sun for you to even fucking see it. Do you understand? Right. If you know anything about the high tide and low tide, that has to do with the magnetic pull of the moon. So the moon is literally pulling the water away from the shore. Right. In low tide. Do you understand that when the moon changes position, it pushes the fucking water back to the shore? Right. So the moon is pushing and pulling the water. Meanwhile, the sun is just there giving light and life and fucking, warmth, even warmth. Right. What does the moon give?
Nothing.
What does the moon give? Because even when the moon is shining, it's not bright enough for you to do what you would usually do in the sunlight. You get what I'm saying? Right. So what is the moon actually giving us? I mean, it looks pretty. It looks pretty, right? Right. Just like a female. You get what I'm saying?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
These are things that we need to understand about female nature and male nature. You understand? Leadership doesn't work without followers. Right. And if these women are not willing to submit, to follow, then it's hard for a man to do what he's supposed to do. You get what I'm saying? That's why I said any chick that I fucking charge to the game, if she was willing to submit, if she was willing to follow the program, I'd take him back in a heartbeat. You understand? And that's just some logical shit. I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I miss all them girls that I charge to the game. No. I don't miss them. But what I'm saying is I still have love for them. The same type of love that God has for all his children. Right. Like, just like when they say, even though you're a sinner, if you're willing to forgive yourself and repent, the Lord will accept you back into his kingdom. Right. Right. Like, how many times I need to fucking say it, bro? How many times? And this is why I get so fucking passionate, because dudes really don't understand their value. They really don't understand how deep it goes. Right. Facts. Now that's I'm so serious. Like, think about pregnancy. I was just talking about pregnancy. We have the seed in our nuts. We produce millions in a drop. Right. And when we fuck them, they have to walk around with the shit for 9 months. Right. And fucking and deal with the pain and suffering of birth and all that shit. Bro, if relationships are supposed to be 50-50, then why the fuck men don't carry babies? Right. Why the fuck nature did it that way? Exactly. Nature did it that way because they are the vessels. They are the accessories to our design. You get what I'm saying? Just like how God inspires man to be a vessel for his design to build, we inject our design into her, and she is the vessel for us. Right. It's a natural order. There's God, man, and woman. I'm telling y'all. And it's not about us being higher. It's just it's a natural order.
Right.
It's just a natural order. Fuck it. You can do it sideways if you want to. God, man, woman.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because people have a problem with this this direction, right? So let's do it sideways. Fuck it.
Because of the ego, baby.
Exactly. So God, man, woman. We're all side by side, right? But somebody got to come first, though.
Facts.
If you line motherfuckers up, somebody got to come first. I'm sorry.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So she has to love us more than we love her. Why? Because it's in our nature to already love her unconditionally. You understand?
Right. Well, I want to touch on that part too.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
You said it's in our nature to love her unconditionally. And see, this is where leadership comes in of you being a man. You understand? Because I joked about this a long time ago. I said that every dude basically should, like, if you're in a relationship, right, or you dating a girl or whatever, you're spending any significant amount of time with a woman, there's a lot of times where you're like, yo, I should just stop fucking with this girl because she did this and that. You're like, God, like this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, literally, women generally will do things that we would deem like not that great or not that cool, to where we should be like, I should not fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. Like, that was crazy. That was ridiculous. That was disrespectful. But see, the thing is that us as men, we have to manage the situation. You understand? Now, there are certain things where a woman will go overboard and you got to charge her because she's just doing way too much. Right. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of, like, when you're saying that we have to love them unconditionally, what it is that women don't necessarily have to love us unconditionally because they're not really doing it in that manner. It's sort of like they're just going based off of how they feel at any particular moment. You understand? They're going with the wind. Like, I feel like this, so I'm here now, and then I feel like that, so I'm gonna be there tomorrow. You understand what I'm saying? Or I feel like this, so I'm gonna be in this moment at this time. Us men, what happens is that we're the managers of the whole situation between us and the woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so this is why she has to love you more than you love her. Or the least it can be is that there has to be an equal amount of interest. So I did a video a long time ago. I said never give a woman more than 50%.
Right.
So what that means is that
I remember that
it can't be 60-40 with, you understand what I'm saying, you giving 60 and her giving 40. It can't be 70-30 with you giving 70, her her giving 30, right? The least it can be is you giving 50, her giving 50. And I'm saying that as far as the interest, attraction, love level. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the better situation, though, is when it's her giving more as far as her loving you more, where it's 60% her, 40% you, or 70% her, 30% you. You understand what I'm saying? That's even better. Right. And but the reason why is because you need more of that that love, attention, energy towards that direction, because it's there needs to be things made up for her mind sort of being all over the place. So what I mean is this, is that when a woman is emotional and she's all over the place and shit is going crazy, she has to love you that much more for her to even get back on track to still fuck with you. You
right.
Right. You see what I mean? Now, us as men, because we're managing the situation, we're sort of building and creating the situation, which is why we are the ones who go and approach, which is why we're the ones who set the date, which is why we're the ones who set the time we're going to meet, which is why, you understand what I'm saying? We're creating the whole situation. So what happens is that on the front end, we're building the whole foundation and investing in this whole situation to even happen. So therefore, to keep it going, to keep the situation going, right, we have to be able to unconditionally love the woman in order to keep it going. Because if we didn't unconditionally love the woman, we'd be saying, bitch, fuck you every 5 minutes. Like that would be the thing. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is what you guys got to understand, is that in the woman has to, it's like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. I'll say this, you can't love her more than she loves you. You can't be interested in her more than she is interested in you. Period. Like there's no exceptions to this, because as soon as you are, it's over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's over. In fact, a woman doesn't necessarily even want to be with a man who she sees is feeling her more than she's feeling him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's already unattractive to her. That already is an imbalance. That makes her look at him like, nah, like there's something wrong here. You understand what I'm saying? Because what makes a woman really attracted to you and really want to fuck with you is partly that admiration she has for you.
Right.
If she doesn't admire you, if she doesn't see you as someone she looks up to, if she doesn't see you as someone she can turn to in her time of need, if she doesn't see you as a person she can follow and respect and follow that person's and follow your lead, then there's no point. Exactly. Automatically, she's not going to want to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Automatically, she's not going to want to fuck with you. We got the phone lines open, so if you guys want to call up.
Oh, yeah, call up, guys. Call up.
516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. If you guys want to call up, you guys can definitely call up. Donation rules are still in effect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you want to just leave your questions in the chat, you can leave it in the chat and, you get it popping like that. You know what I'm saying?
See, the thing I want to say too is that women love out of necessity. You understand? So a woman's love is already conditional just by its very nature.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So
right.
that's why she needs to love you more, because conditions can change.
Right.
So her love needs to withstand changing conditions.
Facts.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, because one day she gonna feel like this, one day she gonna feel like that, one day she gonna be on her period, one day her girlfriend gonna say some shit, one day, you understand? One day her mom gonna say something.
Mm-hmm.
Like one day, a lot of these influences come in. One day she gonna watch a YouTube video. One day she gonna watch Oprah. One day she gonna listen to one of these bitches on, Fox Soul or some dumb shit.
Right.
Right. Her love needs to fight through all that shit to make its way back to you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Usually with us, as long as she's submitting, giving us pussy and respecting us,
right,
we good.
Right, we're good. Exactly.
We good, bro. Like, seriously, think about it, my nigga. Like all the chicks you ever fucked with, when did you actually break it off, or did they stop calling you?
Exactly. Right. Facts. Most of the time. Exactly.
Most of the time.
Right.
The only time you ever had to charge them is when they disrespected or fucked up the situation in a sort of way.
Exactly.
But majority of the chicks that you ever fucked with, what really happened?
They either they stopped fucking with me, or they did something fucked up, like really fucked up, where I had to let them go.
You had to let them go. Right. Because they started trying to treat you outside of the character that you are.
Right.
So it's like, wait. I don't think you know who I am. So I'm gonna have to put you back there. You're gonna have to go back there. Now, if these chicks were willing, like for example, that's very chick that I told you that I matched with again the other day. And by the way, I matched with her by accident.
Call in a second, 208. We're gonna get to you in a second. But go ahead.
Okay, let me just talk about this real quick. I matched with her just by accident. Because I just swipe. But I saw her face right as I was swiping, and it was too late.
Right.
You understand? So I left the match on there. You understand? And what happened? She unmatched.
Mm-hmm.
She let it sit there for like 3 days, and then she unmatched. Why? Because she's not willing to submit.
Right.
Because she could have easily said something like, "Hey, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. How you been? And I've grown, I've changed. I'd like to talk to you." Something.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's on her. That's on her.
Facts. And listen, I got one even better. Yeah. I had a chick that I already smashed before, right?
Right.
And I'm swiping right on Tinder, doing the swipes on everybody, whatever. And I matched back with her. Right now, she hit me up first, talking about, "Hey, what's up?" Right. So I look, I'm like, "Oh shit, this is so and so that I smashed, a few years ago, whatever." Right. So I was like, "Yo, what's good? Like, let's get together and hang out." And then she's like, "Oh." And mind you, we stopped talking because she ain't hit me back. You understand?
Right, exactly.
So I said, "What's good? Let's hang out." This chick fucking says, "Oh, yeah, I'm kind of busy. I'm doing like 2 different jobs and I'm going to school, blah, blah, blah. So I said, all right, cool. Well, just let me know when you're free and we can hang out. That's all. I left it at that. Then she responds and says, well, why do you want to hang out? Right. So now I'm like, oh, this chick is she's just being an attention whore right now. Why is she being an attention whore? So I said, listen, let's hang out so we could do what we was doing before. Basically, right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And then she says, no, thank you, I'll pass. Nigga. Didn't she send me the first message? Right? If you got all these jobs and you in college, first of all, what the fuck are you doing on Tinder if you ain't got no time to meet nobody?
Right.
Then on top of that, I already fucked this girl. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, when I say let's meet up, you like, why you want to meet up for? I'm like, wait a second, you hit me, you sent the message to me. Why the fuck you sent? You understand what I'm saying? Right. Then she's like, oh, well, no, thank you. Right? This is, again, because women's fucking shit and they do goofy shit like this, their emotions, their attention whores, they lie, they do all this other crazy shit, right? This is why she has to love you more. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because the more is the extra shit. That's the cushion for the bullshit. That's her when you deal with women, period. Facts. You know what I'm saying? This is what we trying to tell y'all guys. Facts. Like, you're thinking, I'm like, what the fuck did you message me for in the first place? You understand what I'm saying? And then I responded, I said, well, good thing we smashed already. Right. I already know what I'm missing. So it's all
exactly. That's the same shit I said. I'm like, I smutted this chick out heavy, so we good. Right. Like, we're really good.
Right. Let's go to 208 real quick. 208, what's popping? What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I just want to, I already donated for sure, right off the bat, for sure. Appreciate it. I just want to say thank you for everything. I recently just joined you guys, Bad Boy membership. I'm already on that ship and listening to like 3 or 4 videos a day, trying to get my game up.
That's nice.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are fucking like my straight idols right now. I'm trying to like gain and absorb like a sponge, trying to do my thing.
Right.
But hey, anyway, I want to say that on that last topic, that girl sounded like a scornful bitch. She was just hating on you. To be honest.
That's crazy. But chicks do goofy shit like that all the time, bro. All the time.
Yeah. But hey, I wanted to say, thank you for everything. My mind has got my elevation of my mindset. I gone up at least like 1,000%, and I'm just trying to hustle and trying to get game out here. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm new out in this area, trying to figure it out and trying to learn. You guys are like I'm learning, day by day, fail, trial and error, and repeat. So I just want to say thank you to you guys. And, I opened up my eyes. I want to say real quick, maybe like a year ago, I was married and I woke up and I was like, fuck this bitch, to be honest. Like, I was just like over her ass, like hella shit was going wrong. Right. And I realized that. And then I just I just let it go. And I'm thankful and I'm blessed and I am happy about that. I'm on my own journey, on my own mission to do my own thing now. But, I stumbled across you guys from Miles Gaines. Shout out to that motherfucker. He's cool shit. But you guys, you guys give me that next level life. And I watched the documentary. Miles, by the way, shout out to you, Miles. You get that like that deep thought process, man. I love that shit. It gets deep in the game. It gets deep in my mind. I like that shit.
Thanks, bro. Pause. Thanks.
That's what's up.
But Lucario, if I want to send you like an email, could you tell me which email to send to you just so I know what to do? I got questions or whatnot. Is it that way?
Yeah, it's ask Mr. Lucario at Gmail. ASK Mr. MRLOCARIO at gmail.com. So ask Mr. Lucario at Gmail. All right.
Okay, cool.
All right, man.
All right. I just want to, I get that $5. I just want to say thank you to you guys. I really got too much to say. I'm just trying to learn and absorb. And if you got any tips or suggestions for me, let me know. I'm a new man trying to learn. My game was weaker. I'll be honest. Like you said, you guys always say, be honest. My game wasn't as good as it could have been. And I'm learning now and trying to do better.
Right. Now just keep learning and keep putting yourself out there. And you start to see the actual, you start to see some change because you got to actually put yourself out there and implement what you learn so that you can even get to higher levels of the game by being in the situations. Because there's a lot of things you're going to learn being in the field. You understand what I'm saying? Being out dealing with women that you're going to, that nobody can really teach you. It's certain levels of the game that you got to learn on your own once you're out in the, out there. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. But
man. I appreciate it. I just try to listen and try to learn. So I thank you guys, take so much of your time.
That's what's up.
I'll holler at you guys next time so much.
All right, man. Peace, man. Be safe.
Appreciate the call. Appreciate the call, brother. All right. So, guys, caller number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224. That is the call-in number. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's so real. This whole thing of understanding that you got to have the chick really feeling you more than you're feeling her. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because this is the funny part. Chicks don't actually respect or care or really give any sort of respectful type of energy to dudes who they're not really feeling like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's almost like they treat you like you're expendable. They disrespect you as if it's okay. I'm telling you, women will do like the craziest shit because they don't love and respect you. You understand what I'm saying? They'll do the craziest shit. And this is why a lot of times y'all guys be getting into a bunch of bullshit when you're dealing with women. This is why you get, you're like, oh, well, this girl flaked on me 2 times, or I've been trying to hit her up, or she been acting funny, or this and this and that. And it's because she's not feeling you more than you're feeling her. You know what I'm saying? And so when you notice that, and when you see that, this is exactly why me and Miles be telling y'all to charge these chicks to the game early. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Like a lot of y'all guys will call up and be like, yo, I've been trying to get in contact with this girl, or this is girl at my school, or this is girl I was messing with and I'm in a friend zone. And it's like, bro, she don't have high interest in you.
Right.
If you don't have high interest in you, then it don't really make sense to really deal with her. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're going to be spending so much time and energy on a woman who's not feeling you. And therefore, she's going to keep doing some bullshit, keep disrespecting, keep being on some nonsense, right? And that type of situation, right, is going to cause you to waste a lot of time, waste a lot of energy. And then this is the thing that sort of gets you jaded when you're dealing with all these women. You understand what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that turns you into a guy that's like, oh, I'm a MGTOW now and fuck these hoes. And, you get that attitude of like disgust when you're dealing with women, because you're dealing with women in a way where you're dealing with chicks who don't really like you like that, who don't really feel you. And you got to notice the difference, because when you're dealing with a woman who's really, really feeling you, it's a whole nother level. You understand what I'm saying? It's a whole nother level. Now, it doesn't mean that this girl who's in love with you, or the girl that loves you, doesn't mean that she's going to be perfect. Doesn't mean that she's not going to do some shit that's just going to be, you're going to have to check it and all. You understand? The shit's going to happen either way. Right. But you got to understand it's way better when you're dealing with a girl who likes you more than you like her, or the least it can be is y'all like each other on an equal footing. You understand what I'm saying? That's
or 51-49,
Right, exactly. It got to be, because that's the least, because it's like that's still too close.
Right.
Where it's like the chick got to be like really about it. You understand?
Right.
What I'm saying? Like she got to be really about it. You see what I'm saying? And this is what happens. This is why a lot of these guys be complaining about getting married or having a girlfriend or whatever it is, because most of these guys end up having long-term relationships or being with wives who they love the wife more than the wife loves them. They love the girlfriend more than the girlfriend loves them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because truthfully, a lot of these dudes who are out here in the game trying to make something happen, a lot of guys have a very like beta male mentality, beta male energy. And so a lot of guys are very like, they're on that like romantic shit. Oh, I want to find me a good girl and she's special and I love her and that's my boo. And, dudes be at their weddings crying and shit. And you understand what I'm saying? Like, you know how that should be going. So
Bruh. These niggas.
I've
seen it, bro.
Exactly.
I've seen it. It is such a sad thing. Like it's so heartbreaking. Oh my God. And speaking of weddings, like I've seen weddings with dudes. Imagine you having your first dance with your wife, and a bitch won't even look at the dude, son.
That's crazy.
Bro, I don't understand. Bro, I don't understand. And I've seen it so many times because I do weddings, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something else. Why your woman gotta love you more than you love her.
Right.
Because, like I said in the beginning, women are beautiful. Women overall serve the same purpose to a man.
Right.
Overall. When the purpose becomes different from man to man. Do you understand? The reason why you got to make sure that she loves you more than you love her. Remember that caller that we had the other night where they've been together for a year and a half?
Right.
And he said he want to still fuck other chicks.
Right.
He don't know if she's going to go for it.
Right.
Here's what it is. You have to always be you because your destiny doesn't get fulfilled unless you're you.
Exactly.
So she has to love you. She has to love you because if the dude, remember when he called us, he started saying, yo, she's not going to go for that. I feel like I got to cut off all of my other chicks. And I said, bro, you don't sound like the type of dude that want to fuck one chick.
Right.
So ultimately, that wouldn't have been him. That would have been him. If he had gotten into a relationship that way, that would have been him living a lie.
Right.
And his true destiny would not come out, would not come to manifest if he was to change who he was.
Right.
So in order for your destiny to come to manifest itself, the woman has to love you exactly for who you are.
Right.
Because he already loves her. You understand? She's beautiful to him. She's a priority to him already.
Right.
He didn't even make her his girl yet.
Right.
But he's already explained it to us how much he loves her, how much she's a priority in his life. He don't think he could be without her, and all of that shit he's explaining to us. But meanwhile, he's thinking about changing who he is to be with her. No.
Right.
You have to be more of who you are. And then check in and make sure that she's still fucking with you.
Right.
So you can actually live the life that you're supposed to live. Because what happens where a lot of these dudes, you meet up with a lot of these dudes who are married and shit, and they're so unhappy and depressed.
Right.
It's because they are living a life that they're not supposed to live.
Facts.
Their soul, their fucking very soul is unhappy and unrest. Their soul is fucking like their soul is in the fucking what's that Get Out shit?
Oh, the sunken place.
Right.
Yes.
Their soul is literally in the. You got a nigga who's a player in the sunken place doing like this.
Exactly right.
While the nigga's talking about, yes, dear, I love you, dear, whatever you say, dear.
Right.
And the player is inside of him like, yo, my nigga, we gotta fuck some other bitches, bro. What are we doing?
Like, yo, do you remember when we had the bad boy seminar?
Right.
There was a dude that I know, right? Personally. I sent this dude a fucking email. I said, bro, I'm having a seminar. You need to come through. It's gonna be fire, right? You know what this motherfucker told me? He said, I gotta ask my wife first. I said, nigga. I was like, that's why you need to be at the fucking seminar, you dickhead. You know what I'm saying? What the ask your wife first. Like, what kind of shit is that where you gotta ask your wife for anything?
You need to go home and be like, Lacari, what day did you say the seminar was?
Right.
Exactly. Go home and be like, baby, we got something to do on this date at this time, and bring her ass to the fucking seminar. What do you come on, man.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. These dudes, this is what happens. Because look, if you're with a chick and you love her more than she loves you, most likely you changed for her. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. You changed for her.
And the fucked up part is she doesn't respect you anymore.
Right.
Whether she knows it or not. She doesn't respect you.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
And that's exactly why she gotta love you more.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when you gotta be exactly who you are.
Right.
You gotta be that dude that she fell in love with, the dude that she liked initially.
Right.
That's the dude that she really likes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All of that shit, like with the example with the caller, all of that shit about she ain't gonna go for that.
Right.
She's getting all that shit from society. Again, remember I was saying her love has to fight through all of the bullshit.
Right.
Because remember what he said. Since day one, he been fucking other chicks, and they've been together for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So that means whether she knows it or not, she's actually cool with him fucking other chicks.
Right.
Because she likes how she feels when she's with him.
Mm-hmm.
And she respects the fact that he knows how to manage the fact that he could fuck other chicks and then still treat her like the woman she wants to be.
Right.
She really loves that.
Right.
But now he thinking that he's supposed to change because she's letting outside forces try to influence who he's supposed to be.
Right.
She's not gonna love him the same after that.
Mm-hmm.
She's not.
Right.
And that's when he's gonna realize, damn, I'm trying to change for her. That's a part of him, quote unquote, loving her more than she loves him.
Exactly.
You understand? Because if he's willing to change the man who he actually is, here's where it's really at. Here's where it's really at. Bitch, because I love you, I cannot change who I am.
Exactly.
Because I love you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because I'm trying to continue. It is my job to continue to be that dude that you hollered at in the first place.
Right. Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean when I say a man already loves a chick. We already love them.
Right.
Because when you met, because like you said, we got to be the ones to approach. We got to be the ones to talk. We got to be the ones to set the date and do everything. I already found you attractive. All you need to do is submit to my plan.
Right.
And I got you.
Right.
So if you're willing to submit, everything is taken care of and all good. All you got to do now is just watch me be who I am. And love me more than I love you. You feel me?
Facts.
Because you're willing to deal with the man that I'm developing into.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Because the thing is, the woman has to love you more because that's the only way she's going to be able to love you. You know what I'm saying? It has to be more. You see what I'm saying? Because for women, see, which I got to understand about women, right, is that the woman is always chasing what is better or what she perceives as better, what she perceives as higher, what she perceives as more. This is why you have a lot of women out here where you look at them and you're like, they're damn near delusional because you're looking at a chick who is, she got 2 or 3 kids from 4 different niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And she's kind of like out of shape. She ain't all that. You understand what I'm saying? She's maybe got an eye looking face. You understand? She's not the coolest person, but she thinks she deserves like Idris Elba, Boris Cujo type motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Right. She feels that that's what she deserves, right? And that's because of how women are looking at it. Women, they look at it like they're not looking at it in the sense of, oh, well, I'm here, so I should be like getting things here. It's they're like, I'm here, but I want here. You understand what I'm saying? And so what happens is that love and that energy where she's extending that love, you understand, and loving you more, that's her saying, man, like, I want more of that. I want to give more. I want to be more in that situation. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that her being with you, right? She's looking at it like, damn, I respect this guy. I love this guy. I like being with this guy so much because I feel that I'm getting the best of what I feel I deserve in the first place. You understand? Right. And if she doesn't feel that way, then that means that shit ain't gonna work out. You understand what I'm saying? And this is why, and this is the craziest messed up part. It's not, I mean, it's not messed up, but it's kind of messed up. Is that, see, a man, right? The reason, like, it's like this. we have to be so on point in order to actually have any type of substantial relationship with a woman. See, this is let me tell you guys something. See, it ain't nothing to fucking meet a chick and smash and that's it. You understand what I'm saying? You know, when dudes is like, oh, pump and dump, she's for the streets, whatever. That's all cool and good. You understand? Whatever. But that's nothing, right? Now, when any of you guys, who most of y'all aren't players, most of y'all ain't trying to be all up in the streets with every chick, even though you might want to, you're not built for that. Most of y'all are gonna want a girl who y'all are attracted to, who y'all like, who y'all want to fucking be with and have as your girlfriend or whatever. Some of y'all might want to get married, all this other stuff, right? So what you have to understand is that you have to be so on point, right? For her to even recognize and realize why she should love you more. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is that when you're on point, the reason as to why she should love you more, or that feeling or that energy of her loving you to that extent is so exemplified and so fucking obvious, right? That she can't really question it. She's like, damn, this dude is so on point. Like, I ain't got no choice but to love this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? So, but and what I'm saying is the messed up part about it is that, you know, a woman doesn't necessarily have to be that. Which goes back to why we were saying that a man loves more unconditionally. Because us knowing that, we're like, look, generally speaking, this chick didn't really have to do much for me to even take her on in the first place.
Right.
This is why we say you have to vet a girl for 12 to 18 months. You got to put her through the ringer to have her prove her worth to be part of the situation in which she loves so much.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because here's the thing. What is actually our job as men? Our job as men is to continuously work on becoming the highest and most valuable versions of ourselves.
Facts.
Do you understand? That's why you have to make sure, a part of making sure she loves you more is it's a side effect of you always working on yourself.
Exactly.
That's what it's really all about.
Exactly.
You're always like I talked about on the documentary, because niggas want to cry about hypergamy, right?
Right.
Hypergamy. There's nothing wrong with hypergamy. A bitch should be trying to upgrade.
Facts.
But it's you are the one that should be upgrading.
Exactly.
So then she looks around like, why the fuck I need to get with another nigga? This nigga's always doing better.
Exactly. Facts. Right.
So that's like it's a side effect of her loving you more. Why? Because you're always improving yourself.
Exactly.
You're always headed to the gym. You're always making a new business deal. You're always collaborating with somebody else. You're always making more money. You're always dressing better. You're always grooming yourself. You're always, reading a new book, watching more videos, educating yourself.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
You're always getting better. So instead of focusing on loving the bitch, all a real man has to do is love himself and give that bitch something to love.
Exactly. Facts.
Give that woman something to love, bro. That's what it's really all about.
Right.
That's what you guys don't understand. You sit there arguing about female nature. What you don't understand is you're focusing on the female.
Exactly.
You should be focusing on yourself.
Exactly.
Because when you focus on yourself and you're always making yourself better, it's not about being selfish. You have to understand, it's not about being selfish, because you must understand, when I become better, get the fucking documentary, bro.
Facts.
Because in the trailer, Boss Mac said it. He says, the bitch shines because of the nigga. What does he mean? He means as the man improves his situation,
right,
whoever's closest to that man in proximity, which would usually be his wife, his spouse, his girl, or any girl that he's messing with,
right,
she's gonna benefit. She's gonna improve regardless.
Facts.
Regardless. And she don't even have to be a gold digger.
Mm-hmm.
She don't have to be a fucking, you understand? She don't have to be one of those gold digging ass type of chicks like that. But her once you improve yourself as a man, her life improves. Period.
Right.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
That's real talk.
So that's really what it is. Like that's why she has to love you more than.
Oh shit, Miles just they cut him off because he spent some real shit. Hold on, Miles got to get back. His joint going crazy right now. But nah, that's some real shit, man. That's some real shit. Let me make sure you guys can see me though. Shit, I'm like, let me make sure this shit didn't freeze up. Can you guys still see me? I can still see me. Y'all can still see me. All right, cool. Let me make sure y'all can still see me and shit. Let me see on my shit. Make sure my shit is looking right. Okay, yeah. I think I can still see me and hear me. Okay, I can still see me. Good. Yeah, I think Miles has to come run back in and get back in the joint. That shit had cut off. But man. But nah, the game was too heavy, people. The game was too heavy. It's too heavy. It's too heavy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the power must have got cut off. But guys, make sure you get the likes up, people. Make sure y'all get the likes up. We got 252 people watching right now. Make sure you guys get the likes up, people. So Miles is going to try to get back in here in a second. Man, he said the feds got him. Hilarious. He said, behind every successful man is a lucky lady. Behind every woman is a man tied to her. Hilarious. But nah, that's it's crazy, guys. I'm telling y'all. You can never give a woman more than 50%. And this goes for the whole situation you're in when you're dealing with women. The whole situation.
Yo, my computer died.
Oh, right.
You didn't give me no warning. I was like, shit. Anyway, yeah, my bad.
But nah, that's some real shit, man. But now I was saying to these guys, you know, you can really just never give a woman 50% because more than 50%, because like even when you first meet a woman, right?
Right.
When y'all are texting each other, right? It should not be where you're hitting her up way more than she's hitting you up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be that. You understand? It shouldn't be where you're, let's say, doing way more for her than she's doing for you. It shouldn't be that way.
Right. It's like this, bro. It's like this. It's like you think about a company, right? You a lot of people, let's say it's Christmas time and you getting your bonuses.
Right.
A lot of people get mad when they look at the fact that the vice president bonus is fatter than a regular employee's bonus or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, I have to take care of my vice president and my CEO and my CFO. They got to be taken care of. Why? Because they're the base reason why this company is doing what it's doing.
Right.
All of the employees, are interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Right.
So therefore, I have to put more of a percentage into the leaders of the company.
Right.
So it's the same thing. It's the same thing between men and women. The reason why I can't be 50-50 is because I have to that extra percentage I gotta put. If we say it's 49-51,
right,
that 1% I gotta invest into myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I don't, you're not gonna look at me as the valuable man you're supposed to look at me as.
Right.
That's really what it's all about.
Facts.
Because a lot of these dudes, you know, talking about man of value, and everybody has their opinion of what a man of value is, whether he should be making 6 figures or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Right.
But the thing is, when you're dealing with a chick, you're a man of value based on how you love yourself first and how you show love to that female.
Right.
And then she looks at you like this dude takes care of himself. And for the fact that he's taking care of himself, that means he has longevity to continue to show me the type of life that I want to have with him.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's really what it's all about. I remember, I don't know if anybody knows this dude named Hybrid MGTOW. I used to watch some of his early videos.
Right.
And he said this shit that I always remembered. He said sometimes you gotta, instead of going out on a date with a bitch, bring that bitch to the mall with you and buy yourself a watch.
Right.
Let her see you taking care of yourself. Just take her out on an outing, not a date necessarily, but take her to, if you get ready to buy a new suit, take her with you. You get ready to buy a watch, take her with you. You get ready to buy a new car, take her with you. You understand? So she can see how much you take care of yourself, how much you love yourself.
Right.
Because that's what's gonna hold her attraction to you. He said the most you should do is probably, you know, take her to a fast food spot and get her some food because she might get hungry while y'all shopping. You understand? Or maybe, you know, maybe take her to, you know, to one of them spots like Forever 21 and get her a fucking t-shirt or some shit.
Right.
But buy yourself that super expensive thing right in front of her. You understand? So she can see the type of dude you are.
Right.
The fact that you take care of yourself, the fact that you are always upgrading yourself, because the truth be told, that's what she really likes to see. Because then she's saying to herself, wow, that's the type of man that I love. That's the type of man that I'm attracted to. But all you motherfuckers running around, you know, trying to, oh, let me take you out to dinner. Oh, let me buy you this. Oh, let me buy you that. Oh, let me bring you flowers. Oh, let me.
Right.
She don't like that shit. She don't really like that shit. Because she's realizing that you value her more than you value yourself.
Right.
Think about it. Think about it. If because remember, like I said, when you run in a company, you don't just have to pay all the employees. You got to pay taxes.
Right.
You got to fucking maintain all the equipment that the company uses. You got to buy office supplies. You got to pay rent for the office building.
Right.
Now, if I took all the fucking money and gave it to my employees, what would happen to the company?
Exactly. Right. Right.
The company's going to go down.
Right. Exactly.
Because, check this shit. Because when I was in corporate America, right, I would see situations like, okay, so we would have an office party, but we wouldn't get no bonus. Like we would have a Christmas party, but we wouldn't get no bonus. And niggas would be like, yo, fuck that. Why we having a Christmas party and they ain't want to give us no fucking bonus?
Right.
Nigga, what you don't understand is I'm investing in the morale of the company, but I don't have enough fucking money to give all of y'all motherfuckers a bonus.
Right.
So I'm gonna just have this party to make y'all feel good and try to raise morale so the company could keep going.
Exactly.
Because if I was to give you a Christmas party and give you bonuses or try to give everybody a nice bonus, the company's going to go down because I'm not going to have enough money for taxes. I'm not going to have enough money to maintain the equipment. I'm not going to have enough money to buy more office supplies. And I won't be able to pay the fucking rent for the office space that we work out of, nigga.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I need to make sure the company gets the 60%.
Right.
And I give the employees the 40.
Right.
Because the company can't go down. Because once the company go down, we all fucking go down.
Exactly.
That's how the woman is looking at you, the man. She's like, he's the ship. He's the captain. He's the leader. If he goes down, I go down.
Exactly.
So why the fuck would he spend more money on me than he's spending on himself?
Exactly. Facts.
Why the fuck would he value me more than he values himself? That's why I love him more than he loves me. Because he's putting that extra love into himself. And that's what makes me love him more.
Right. Y'all gotta understand this game, people. Y'all gotta understand this fucking game, people. This is what we trying to tell y'all, man. You see what I'm saying? And this is why when you got dudes out here, oh, let me trick all the time. Let me fucking wait for choosing signals and all this other stupid shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, y'all not understanding the value of yourself as a man. You understand what I'm saying? You're not understanding this shit. And on top of that, you know, when we're talking about this whole thing, understand that none of this shit happens until the man makes it happen. You understand what I'm saying? Like none of it, like from when you first approach a woman, that's you making the situation happen. You understand what I'm saying? So how could she not love you more when her whole experience in a relationship with you is because of you?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's literally because of you. You understand? She would not be experiencing the feeling of having a man in her life if it was not for you. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we're trying to explain to you guys, man. So when you guys are sitting there trying to kiss butt and suck ass and trying to run after a girl and worried about, oh, she ain't gonna go for that. Like that whole thing about she ain't gonna go for that. What? See, this is the problem with dudes nowadays, man. This is the problem with dudes nowadays. You understand something? A woman is gonna go for whatever if she loves you.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? If she loves you, she's going with it. Why you think you got fucking stories like Bonnie and Clyde and shit? You understand what I'm saying? Like, this chick is robbing banks with this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying to go do no crazy shit, but I'm just using that as an example is that, you know, when a chick loves a motherfucker, she gonna go the distance.
Right.
You understand? And that should be a thing that shows you why you should charge the chicks to the game when they acting funny.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If I tell you to just, meet me for a drink and you can't even do that, there ain't no love there. There ain't no respect there. There ain't no cooperation there. So we can end this right now. You know what I'm saying? We can end this right now. You see what I mean? But dudes who don't understand this game, they want to run after her and be like, oh, well, maybe she's busy. Well, maybe this, and maybe I can hit her up next week, and maybe I should wait till. No. You understand what I'm saying? Why? You don't do that shit. You understand? Because if she's not able to adhere to fucking with you from the beginning with 100% cooperation and being about you 100% from the beginning, what makes you think you need to even be fucking with her later on down the line? Right. Like, there's not going to be any real fucking, because look, y'all be getting caught up in chicks talking about, well, you know what? I got to get to know you and this and this and that and yada, yada, yada. See, my thing is this. It's an insult to me if a chick can't recognize a real nigga. You understand what I'm saying? If you recognize a real nigga, I don't need to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need to fuck with you. You see what I mean? So you guys got to understand that either she not recognizing a real nigga or she just playing games. Either way, I ain't fucking with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's that simple. You know what I mean? But guys, get the likes up. If you want to call in numbers 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224, people.
Yo, man, it's probably another 15 minutes, man. If y'all don't call in, that's it, bro.
Right. We're gonna call it a day.
Because the message was heavy. The message was heavy enough.
Facts. So guys, call in or leave some comments in the chat and we could just talk about it in the chat.
Yeah. If y'all want to ask some questions in the chat, you know what I mean?
And we get that shit popping.
But yeah, like I said, guys, I'm sorry for, I've been busy and shit, but I just wanted to do something to kind of, come back strong. You feel me? And I'm gonna do some more videos this week.
Real talk.
Because I finished all my edits, so I'm ready to get back on my shit. You feel me?
Nice. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Like, you guys gotta understand, man. You gotta understand y'all value, man. If you don't understand your value, it's a fucking rap out here to you, man. Because when you don't understand your value, you're playing the game wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're playing this shit wrong. Like you're already starting from a place of weakness, and chicks is just gonna make the shit. It's gonna be harder for you, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be making a lot of mistakes. You're gonna be going through a lot of headache, drama, nonsense. You feel what I'm saying? So you guys got to understand that you got to make sure that you're really understanding this game, really understanding your value, really understanding that you gotta see things in a way where when you're dealing with chicks, you gotta constantly be looking at them and saying, okay, is this chick treating me the way that she should be treating me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna tell you how much love she has for you. Because you know what's funny? A lot of these dudes, I'll be hearing, especially like a lot of the red pill guys, they'd be like, oh, a woman can't love you. And I'm like, nigga, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, hold on, we got a call 718. Let's get into 718 real quick. 718, what's popping? Who's this?
What's popping, man?
What up?
What's popping, man? It's Corey calling out of Honolulu. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Oh shit, nigga calling from Honolulu.
What's going on? What's going on? Did you donate though? Did you donate?
You already know after you follow the cash app.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Appreciate the donation. What's going on?
All right. What up, bro?
Right. So basically, I'm doing my thing out here with the chicks or whatever. But I'm trying to get into, more traveling, like outside of the country and in the country. Now, there's two different approaches that I generally take. And I noticed that it's a different day and age that we live in, right? So if you give a chick a little bit too much attention, that's not good, right?
Right.
At the same time, I want to maintain and build relationships so that when I get to these different places, whether it be Europe or continental U.S., whatever, I can have a relationship set up to where I can just slide in and do what I need to do.
Okay.
Or would you guys recommend maybe just how would you personally recommend doing that? What I usually do is I'll actually have a dialogue with the chick. Not a continuous dialogue, but maybe a couple times a week, or maybe a 5-minute FaceTime or whatever the case may be, just to keep her satiated and just to make her understand that she's on the brain and things like that.
So
how are you sourcing these chicks? How are you getting in contact with these chicks?
Generally, the online is the way.
Online, like Instagram, like what?
Like I said, usually I usually use Hinge. I do pretty well on Hinge. I usually use Hinge.
And how far in advance before you get to the country?
Probably honestly 3 to 4 weeks.
3 to 4 weeks. Okay. I don't know. Lucario, you take that one. Cause I mean.
So wait, so let me get this straight. So you said you're trying to set up some shit with certain chicks in other places, and then you're trying to find out.
Right. So basically so I'll give you a perfect example. So Christmas week, I'm gonna fly back to the East Coast. Now before I left, I cut all the chicks off that I was dealing with there. So I'm like, I gotta re-up. So I'm gonna fly to DC, but before I get there, I wanna have chicks already lined up for each day of the week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now the matches is crazy. I'm doing numbers with the matches. I'm talking to the chicks. I'm But my thing is, I don't want to ruin it by overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? Overdoing the pursuit and the conversation and that type of shit.
Right. Okay. This is what I'd say to do. This is what I'll tell you to do. When you match with the girls, whatever. I would say, because you say you're doing it 3 weeks in advance.
Something like that. I say that's the max.
I would do it 1 week, no more than 1 week. You understand what I'm saying? So
okay.
If let's say next week you're gonna be in DC, let's say next week Friday you're gonna be in DC. You know what I'm saying? So you could start today, so you have from Friday to Friday.
Right.
So what it is while you swiping and all that, be like, yo, I'm gonna be in town Friday. Let's get together Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday evening, whatever it is. So what happens is that you want to be able to match with the women and be able to meet them as soon as possible. And the time from when you set the date to the time you see them should be as close as possible. So what you don't want to do is you don't want it to be 3 weeks prior. Let's say it's a whole month. Let's say you ain't gonna see it go with it until January 2nd or some shit, right? You don't want to be talking to a chick now that you're gonna probably meet January 2nd. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's too far. Right. It's too far in advance. It's too much time. You understand what I'm saying? And so what's going to happen is this. Usually, well, go ahead, say it again.
Now I was saying when I was a little bit younger, when I first college age or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I would actually, this is before I started refining my game, but I would actually talk to chicks, and I would actually have to, like, back when I was on Instagram, I'd meet chicks on Instagram, talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd talk to these chicks for weeks at a time, and I would have chicks from Virginia, from different places coming up, catching the bus or catching flights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And this is based off me just having a conversation with them. You know, and this is just based off the FaceTime and the phone. You know what I'm saying? When I was, a little bit less respectful of my own time and attention, and I was still getting results from that. So, it's a mix-up.
Right. Well, this is the thing. You can still get girls talking to them and going back and forth and all that other stuff. This is the problem with it, though. The problem is that there's always going to be a chance that she's an attention whore. And then there's always going to be a chance where she's going to use up the attention. And then when it comes time to really get down, that's when she's gonna start falling back, flaking, and doing all this other shit. This is why I say is the most effective way where you're not gonna waste a lot of time and energy and interacting with them is set it up within a week. You understand what I'm saying? Within a week. Okay. So and on top of that, you don't even got to talk to them. So let's say literally it's Thursday night right now, or it's about to be Friday morning or whatever on East Coast, right? So let's say you talk to it, you match with a girl right after you get a phone with us, right? And let's say you was gonna be in DC next week, Friday or some shit, right? You say, yo, listen, I'm gonna be in DC Friday. Let's meet up Friday night for drinks, right? She says, cool. And then you say, okay, meet me at so-and-so bar. She says, cool, sounds good. All right, so you exchange numbers, and then you say, cool, you know what? I'm gonna hit you up Friday morning to confirm. That's it. That's literally all you got to do. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Or you could say Thursday evening, the earliest. Go ahead.
Okay.
Right. So that's what you got to do.
Okay. Now I was saying, so basically the same tactics. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Right. And do that for everywhere you're going. Right. And do that for everywhere you're going. So if you know you're going to be somewhere, in the next week, start doing that during that week, so that you can set it up to where once you get there, you got the shit set up for that week you coming up. Because I'm telling you, you do not want to space out 2, 3, 4 weeks, and that shit is not the move. Because a lot of shit goes down within that time, and then some other shit came up, and then this happened, and you understand what I'm saying? And even if you were talking to them for every fucking week, it don't even matter. They just talking, and then when it comes time to get down, shit ain't really popping off.
Okay. All right. I appreciate the game. That was the game.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate the call, my brother.
All right.
All right. Looks like we got one more call. Let's get this one last call, and then we're gonna probably be at about of here. 831 is popping. Who's this?
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Jay.
What up, Jay? What's good, bro?
Hey, chilling, man. I came out on the tail end of the broadcast.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hold on. Did you donate? Hold on. Did you donate?
What's that?
Oh Lord. Did you donate, Jay? Did you
donate?
At the top of the chat?
I donated.
All right, cool. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask y'all, like I said, I came in on the tail end of the show, so I probably missed a whole lot. But I want to ask you, like, is either one of y'all, are y'all married? Or like you got chicks or whatever?
Yeah, I'm married.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship.
How long you been married?
I've been married for 6 years now.
6 years, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, because I was just asking because I was like, me personally, like I myself been married for like 15 years, right? And I'm 35 years old right now. And during my high school days, you know what I'm saying, all that, man, I've been with probably over like almost 200 different girls. No cap.
Right.
So and I'm not saying that in a way to brag about it. Because what I'm saying is now and during the high school times that, me and the homies, we had like competitions. So it really used to pop off. So what I'm saying is, back at that particular time, to me, doing all that stuff with all these different girls, it was cool at that time. You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm married. And when I look back on that time, it's kind of like it's a negative effect in your life, you know, moving forward. Like later on in your life, it's a negative thing. Because why? Because now when I look at it and I'm like, when you're trying to settle down, because you've been with all these different women, it makes it harder for you to commit, because the only thing you can think about is how I used to be. Like I was trying to pop at everything. I was trying to smack everything. So what I'm saying is, it's like when it comes to like game and giving out the game, it kind of like the game is kind of, it has to be more tailored to, it depends what a person's intentions are. Because if you're somebody who is just looking to mess with any kind of chick, any kind of girl, then the game would be different for me than if you're somebody who's trying to look for that right person. And I'm saying that to say, because I see in the title when it said, make sure that she loves you more than you love her. So the point is, the point I wanted to make is that I feel like that mindset works if you just dealing with just any girl on the street. But when it comes to like finding like that right one, and you really, you know, if that's somebody who's really trying to find that girl for themselves, your mindset has to be completely different. And what I mean by that is it's no more about like, okay, I got to make sure she loves me more than I love her, blah, blah, blah. It's about, it's a 50-50 relationship. And I feel like if you can't get that from a girl, then you know that she's not the one. Like it literally can't be like I'm giving my all and she giving some, or I'm giving some and she giving her all. It literally has to be both of you. It has to be 50-50. And that's the reason why most relationships today get divorced. That's the reason why like the divorce rate is the way that it is. That's the reason why you have so much and all this stuff going on. It's because, you know what I'm saying, people, first of all, people have a lack of having God in their life. You know what I mean? So that just leaves the door open to just doing whatever. But I ain't gonna go down that path. But I'm just saying.
But let me ask you a question. So are you saying that you feel all of the girls that you smashed was a negative experience because of what?
No, it was great experiences. No, what I'm saying is it was great. It was how can I put it? I'll put it like this. Like in the moment of me doing it, I mean, I loved it. It was like nothing. Basically, and I'm gonna be 100% real. At that time, it was basically like I lived for that. Like it was like no matter where I went, I could be going to the mall, I could be going to the store, wherever I was at. If I seen somebody that, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to pop at, it was like I was literally, it was like on all the time, no matter where I went. So it was good. So it was good at that moment.
Right.
But what I'm saying is when I look back on it now, like when it comes time to, like I said, I've been with my wife for 15 years, but it was still a struggle because all I could think about was how I used to be. So it was like my mentality was still wanting to smash everything.
So let me ask you a question. Hold on, in 15 years of marriage, did you cheat on your wife ever? Don't lie. Come on.
Honestly, I did.
Okay. So why didn't you just deal with your wife and also deal with other women at the same time?
And that's what I'm saying, because basically when I look back on it now, it's like my mentality is different. Like when I was doing all that stuff, I didn't have like, and I'm gonna be real with you, like I didn't have God in my life, and you know what I'm saying. So now me understanding like who I am according to the Bible, understanding that I'm an Israelite, and all this stuff that I'm understanding now, it's like I was changing my whole life, but I found that it was really hard because of my past actions. So what I'm saying is, even if you don't believe in God or whatever it is, just somebody on a you know, just on a day-to-day basis, like when you become married and you decide you want to settle down, I'm pretty sure most people want to do what they do, and then later on in life they want to find that one and settle down. Most people usually
I don't think they do. That's why there's so much divorce and so much infidelity.
Yo, bro, how was your? All right, sorry, Mike.
I was gonna say you found the one you want to settle down, but you also cheated, right?
Yeah.
Right. So all I'm saying is that means you still want to have sex with other women, correct?
That's what I'm saying. Now I don't want that no more.
You don't want to have sex with no other women ever in your life except for your wife.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like this. If I'm gonna put it like this. Well, the reason why I would say no is because I know that I believe in God, right? Mm-hmm. So I know that by me doing that, that's committing adultery according to the Bible, and I know that. But
wait, hold on, wait a second.
I can't make it to the kingdom if I continuously do this. Now,
but wait, didn't God create you though? Didn't God create you?
Say that again.
I said, didn't God create you? He created you, right?
Of course.
Right, and you encompasses everything about you, including your sexual desire, correct?
Yeah.
So doesn't God want you to fuck other women?
Nah, not. I'll put it like this, right? I'll put it like this. What God wants is we are supposed to treat our neighbor how and love our neighbor how we love ourselves. Mm-hmm. So like deep within ourselves, right? Each individual person, whether you have a girlfriend, or you have a boyfriend, if you're a man or woman, girlfriend, you have a boyfriend, or whatever it is, nobody wants their other partner to deal with another person while they're with that person. And honestly, nobody wants to find a girl really that has been with another man, or a girl don't want to, or a man don't want to find with a girl who's been with another man, and a woman don't want to find a man that's been with another girl. If they had it their way, everybody would rather have somebody that hasn't been touched by somebody.
Why is that?
In the world we live in,
why is
that's
that
like impossible?
Why is that though? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is?
Because I think just the thought of like knowing that your partner was with somebody else, it kind of just, I feel like even that fact in itself is what creates a lot of problems and issues in relationships, because now why you have this to compare to that. But before, like, according to the Bible, if we followed that, nobody would have had sex with other people until they were actually married. So then that eliminates so many other problems, because now why? You can't compare, well, I had sex with that person and it was like this. It's like you're a baby. You don't have nothing to compare it to. So to you, this is the best that you have. You know what I mean? But that's why you have all this stuff going on, because people are thinking like how this person was, or he was bigger than that person, or he, did it better than this person, or she did it better than this person, blah, 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 blah. So look how many problems already that creates.
Yo, do you, is this the first time you ever watched our show?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for, taking the time to watch our show. We appreciate you. But I don't think this is the show for you, bro. I really don't.
Why you say that? Why you say that though?
Because we teaching men how to be men. You feel what I'm saying?
Based on what they want, not what they think some Bible says that they should be doing, but what they actually want. You sound like a nigga that's been lying to yourself for the last couple of years. You really want to fuck bitches, but you trying to be a changed man in the eyes of the Lord. When you don't understand that you're the one who's God. You don't understand that. You think that God is somewhere outside of you.
Yeah, didn't King Solomon have 300 wives or some shit, right?
Let me ask you something. What's going on in your relationship with your wife, right? You say you married, right?
Yeah.
What's going on? What's going on with your relationship right now? How is it going?
No, I mean everything is fine. We got 2 kids. I mean, everything is good.
Everything is good.
Ain't no issues.
Except for the fact that you really would love to be fucking some bitches right now.
Nah, see, like, but that's the thing about it. I'm saying this to you because
you can never answer that question straight up, my nigga. Let me put it like this. Nah, see, what had happened was, nigga, why don't you just be honest and say you wish you was fucking some bitches right now, bruh?
Nah, see, you didn't even let me finish answering it. What I was getting ready to say was, I've already been there and done that. I'm like I told you before. It's and no cap. I've already dealt with almost about 170 different women. So what I'm saying is, I've already, as somebody who has already been there and done that, I'm saying that my whole mentality now is completely different. And now what I see is that what I was doing back then. If I can go, I'm gonna tell you like this: if I can go back and not do any of that and only be with the one woman that I have right now, I literally would do that.
Why?
Really?
Why?
Wow.
Why?
Do it all over.
Why? I want to know why. I'm curious. Why?
Why would I do that?
Yeah, why?
Just because I feel that I feel like, I'm gonna put it like this: a lot of times, the reason why we even be messing and dealing with, and it's mainly niggas. I'm gonna just put it mainly niggas. Not only, I'm not gonna say only, but niggas especially. We really have a problem with doing that, and a lot of times it's because, and I'm part of this group, because when we grew up, most of us didn't have our dad in our life, so we never grew up learning how to really love a woman. We never really knew. We didn't experience in the household.
How do you really?
How the man?
How do you really love a woman?
Huh?
How do you really love a woman? Explain. I want to know.
To be honest with you, that's a kind of a broad question, because it's different for every woman.
Because you're saying so you're saying that sticking with one woman is a good way to love a woman.
I mean, that's showing love. That's one way of showing love.
Mm-hmm. And so, wait, when was the last time when was the last time? Because you say you cheated on your wife. When did this happen? How many years ago was that?
Shit, maybe about 10 years.
Okay, so if for the past 10 years, you only been having sex with your wife.
Yeah.
Right. And so you're telling us that you have zero desire to have sex with another woman. Pretend your hand is on the Bible right now. Be honest. Do you have any desire to have sex with another woman?
Oh, that's completely different. 100%. I'm not going to say that I never think about that. I'm not going to say that. So I mean, I see women all the time that I think that, back in the day, I would have been like, I would have smashed.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is that, but there's a difference in having that thought and actually acting upon that thought. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what I'm saying is, it's like, if you have a woman, right? Would you, if your woman was out and she had the same exact mindset that you have, would you be cool with that?
Of course, she has my same exact mindset. Because I taught her.
I'm talking about as far as your mindset, is when it comes to your mindset of dealing with different women. If she had that same mindset when it comes to her dealing with other niggas, you be cool with that?
Man, welcome to the show, bro.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I don't know if you know what you walked into, bro.
Right? Because brother, I have a wife.
Yeah.
And wait, hold on. Get ready for it. I have a wife.
Yeah.
And I also have a girlfriend. You understand that? So,
you believe in Kemet, huh? You Kemet, huh?
What?
You say you believe in Kemet.
I don't know nobody named Kemet. I don't know what you're talking about. All I'm saying is, all I'm saying is, brother, is yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, all I'm saying is to answer your question.
Y'all
Yes,
laugh,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying.
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. See, this is what you got to understand. You got to understand that what we're teaching guys and explaining to men is you have to live life on your terms. Right now, you're not living life on your terms. You understand what I'm saying? You're living life on the Bible's terms. You understand what I'm saying? You're not living life on your terms. Now, that's cool. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm just saying understand you're living life on the Bible's terms. So you just told us that you cheated on your wife, which means you had a desire to be with another woman, right? And you said you still
100%.
right, and you still think about smashing other women. So my question to you is, why are you not having sex with other women? Why are you not being true to yourself?
No, see, that's different because what the thing about it is me having that desire, that's something that I'm going to be tempted with for the rest of my life. Like some people might have to overcome drug addiction. Some people might have to overcome anger problems.
Wait, hold on.
Women.
Are we comparing drug addiction and anger problems to sexual intercourse? Is that what you're trying to do?
Hey, it's the same. Hey,
this dude is a sexaholic.
Same shit.
This dude is a nymphomaniac.
For women, that shit was a drug, bro. That shit was a drug. So if you don't think it's kind of, I understand what you're saying. It's not exactly the same, but I'm speaking of the desire for it is the same.
No, see, this is what I think. I really think you have like you're a player at heart, and you just don't want to admit it. You have a desire to have sex with so many different women. Because if what you said was true, you said you've been married for 15 years and you're 35 years old.
Well, not married for 15, but together for 15.
Okay, so you've been together with this woman for 15 years. So that means you was with her since you was what, 20? That was when y'all first got together?
Since I was like 19, yep.
And when'd you lose your virginity?
Since 2005, yep.
And when'd you lose your virginity?
Huh?
When'd you have sex? When's the first time you ever had sex?
Shit, I was probably like, maybe like 16, I want to say. 16.
So for 4 or 5 years, you had sex with about 200 women?
Almost, yeah.
Nigga,
it was
nigga.
That was all my high school years,
nigga,
and then probably like a few years after high school.
Nigga, you like fucking.
I was really getting it in.
You like fucking.
Huh?
You like fucking, and you got married to calm your fucking down. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm trying to tell you, brother, is that God sent you here tonight so that you can get delivered, my brother. You want to fuck bitches. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, we're telling you, bro. We're giving you permission. You need to have a conversation with your wife and tell her, look, honey, I love you. You're going to be my woman, but I'm going to have me some side hoes because I need to get this shit popping off. You understand what I'm saying? I need to go back to the old school me. You understand what I'm saying? You got the return of the Mac needs to play when you walking down the street. You understand what I'm saying? Because look, you got to get back to your roots, brother. You a player, dude. I understand. You understand? I understand where you're coming from. You understand? Me and you are the same. You understand? All that church stuff, all that God stuff, I get it, but that ain't you. You feel what I'm saying? That's not you. You a player. You understand what I'm saying? I know you walk with a limp, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you got swag.
Now what I'm saying is, okay, because you mentioned earlier a little bit ago about me wanting to deal with different bitches and how what did you say? I'm basically not doing what I want to do. I'm doing what the Bible wants me. I'm following what the Bible wants me to do.
Yes.
I can't remember exactly how you worded it. But what I'm saying is, but this is the thing though, right? When it comes to stuff like that, because I realized, right? Because I used to say the same kind of stuff like that. But what I realized is that we basically choose what we want to follow, because believe it or not, all of us are following something, whether it's like, if you're following the laws of the land that they created, or, you might just choose to follow that more so than the Bible, but you can't just drive your car any way you want to without getting pulled over by the cops. So you follow the laws. You can't just right now, you can't go into a store, without a mask on because the laws and and everything is set up now.
Right. So, but this is the difference.
So
the difference is you have a choice, though. That's what I'm saying. The difference is you have a choice. This is what I'm saying. The difference is you have a choice whether or not to follow your desire. You understand? Like nothing's going to happen to you if you follow your desire. You understand? We're not talking about going and committing crimes and you're living in a specific society where we got to follow certain rules. We're not talking about laws. We're talking about you following your own desire that is not against the law. We ain't telling you to go do nothing crazy. We talking about you fucking chicks. It's not against the law to fuck chicks. It's not against the law to go with your desire to have sex with women. So my question again is, why are you not?
Because that depends on what law you're speaking of. Because there's things that this law tells you that you can't do, but there's also things that the Bible says you're not supposed to do. So it just depends which set of laws we choose to follow. And I just so happen to choose to follow the laws of the Creator, as opposed to what I believe is right, or the laws of the land, even though, of course, I
wait. Did you just hear what you said? Stop. Did you just hear what you said, bro? Did you just hear what you said? You said that you want to follow something else and not follow what you believe is right. That's what you just said.
I didn't say that. I said,
he didn't even realize what I said.
What I said was it depends which laws we choose to follow, because everybody is following some set of laws, whether it be the laws of our government or some people follow the laws of the Bible.
Right. So what I'm saying is why can't you follow your own law when it comes to your own desire to do the things that you're free to do? That's what I'm saying. Because
just like the laws of the land, if I go too fast through a school section, I can get a ticket if the police pulls me over. But if I commit adultery against my wife and I continuously do that, God says that I can't make it to the kingdom of heaven if I continue to do that.
Oh,
so just like the laws of this land has consequences for that, God also has consequences if we continue in what we're doing without repenting from that. And that repenting means, okay, I know what I was doing was wrong, but I'm not going to do that anymore moving forward, and I'm going to serve you.
He don't want to go to hell.
So
that's what it is.
Either way, there's consequences.
He ain't trying to go to hell.
Huh?
I said, you ain't trying to go to hell, aren't you? You try not to burn in the fire.
I'm saying, man, and I used to have that mindset, but what I'm saying is when I've actually started to read, my nigga, when I started to read, and it was like the Bible, it can, if you really understand it, outside of what the white man taught us in captivity, because we were brought over here in slave ships, which the Bible actually does speak about.
Bro, do you understand
that would happen to guys?
Do you understand though that the Bible teaches you that you're supposed to be smashing a lot of women? You know that, right?
Are you going back to Solomon and all them?
No. Well, Solomon, but also, do you remember the story with the birth of Christ and the three wise men?
The three wise men, yeah.
Yeah, you know that the three wise men was smashing Mary. That's why they came with gifts, because they was trying to figure out who was the baby daddy.
Hey, my dude. I've studied the Bible, my nigga, and that's 100% false, bro. 100% false. I mean, I'm not gonna go. I'm on your show right now, so I'm not gonna even go into all that. But what we've been taught in captivity is completely opposite of the Bible. I don't even like saying that, but the Romans actually taught the doctrine of Christianity.
Didn't they give the slaves the Bible though? Didn't the slave masters give the slaves the Bible? Isn't that the way it happened? I thought that was how it happened. I thought the white folks gave black people the Bible, talking about love your enemy and all that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna put it like, huh?
I thought white people.
I'm gonna put it like this. Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now, what I was gonna say is when you say that, it's like you're right and wrong at the same time. And what I mean by that is they didn't give us any books. It was God's book. And they happened to, because it was prophesied that the so-called Negroes, which was what they called us, they also called us Black and African American. It was prophesied in the Bible, if you go to Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, that because of our forefathers' disobedience of God's law back in the Old Testament, that their children would go into slavery and captivity and serve all the other nations in the earth as punishment for our disobedience.
So black people, wait, hold on. So black, wait. So black people, hold on, wait. So black people were disobedient back in the day. That's why we were slaves and all that. Is that the story?
And it goes way deeper than before slavery. I'm talking about before slavery and before we was in Africa. Black people, according to the Bible, we were actually the real Jews in the land of Israel. But because we disobeyed God when we was in the lands of Israel, he told us that we would end up suffering a curse if we broke his commandments. Like, he gave us a choice. He told us, if you keep my commandments, I'm going to put you guys on high above all the nations of the earth. But if you break the commandments, you're going to receive all these curses that comes with that.
Okay, so now, when is the white people's time? When is it going to happen for the white people? When that part of the Bible happen? When does it happen for the white people to get cursed?
No, white people, and this is the honest answer. White people gain superiority over black people because we broke the commandments of God.
I know, but I'm saying, when is it their turn though? When is it going to happen for them? When are they going to get cursed for breaking all of God's commandments?
See, that's the thing. The white man never received. That's why we got punished for it, because God, you can go to the book of Psalms and it tells you that he gave the law to the Israelites, but all the other nations outside of us, they never received the law of God. So when they break it, they don't get punished for it. But we were supposed to be the ones that were teaching all the other nations how to follow God through the law, but we broke it. So the white man, they never received God's law. So they don't get punished for breaking it, because how could you get punished for breaking something that you never received? God only gave the law to the Israelites.
Oh my
and we were supposed to show We were supposed to show the whole world how to operate under God. That's what he meant.
Okay,
he said he
hold on. At the end of it, because we gotta hold on, my brother. We gotta end this soon. But I really appreciate you calling in. You understand? Because this is interesting.
Oh man, I'm speaking some knowledge right now. You go ignorant on me. Come on.
Nah,
that don't make sense to you. What I'm saying?
No, that sounds like a setup to me. A book that tell me I can't fuck other women. And that the reason why I'm being punished is because some niggas back in the day broke some goddamn commandments, and I'm supposed to believe some whore named Mary didn't fuck no nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm supposed to believe. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bruh. Like, and I'm not trying to diss anybody's Christian, but come on, son. What we're saying is, bro, you live this one life. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen when we die. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
no, we don't. No, you don't. No, you do not. A book told you what's going to happen. I said a book told you what's going to happen.
But you want to know. But you want to know why? And it's not blindly that I'm just following this book. You want to know why I believe? The reason why I wholeheartedly believe in the book is because you wouldn't believe in something that told you what would happen. It was written thousands of years ago. It told you what would happen to your people and exactly how it would happen, and it happened. I can explain to you exactly what's happening in the earth right now with this whole coronavirus thing. You know that this is actually all this stuff is written in the Bible, right?
Really? I've never seen anything that said nothing about COVID-19 in the Bible. So which verse was that?
Because you don't understand. We weren't taught the correct understanding of the Bible. That's why you don't understand.
So who taught you the correct understanding?
But when you really, I
said, who taught you the correct understanding?
I had teachers. I actually learned the.
Who taught them?
It's called. It's called. I learned under GOCC.
Who taught them?
It's called the Gathering of Christ Church.
Who taught them? Who taught them?
They had teachers who taught them from. I mean, back in they started back in the 90s, and then other people started. They learned from. It was a group that started in New York on One West, and they were teaching. I mean, I can't tell you exactly, but at the end of the day, it was the Most High. It was God.
So God taught them, and then they taught you.
God's teaching me. Believe it or not, just because I'm reading the Bible, a lot of people read the Bible like Christians in a Christian church. They read the same Bible as I read, but yet they still haven't come to the understanding that the Bible is talking about them as being the chosen people of God.
In which part of the Bible are they talking about COVID-19?
COVID-19 you have to understand the signs of the times the Bible speaks about. So what they're doing with COVID-19 is COVID-19 is going to lead you and lead people to the mark of the beast, is what they're doing right now.
Oh,
so
I get it. Wait, hold on.
Now they're doing a whole reset of the whole earth with this COVID-19. So in order for them to issue in the mark of the beast, they have to slowly do it. And another thing that they're doing is they're destroying the economy of America, because just like it was prophesied in the Bible that Babylon is fallen. Babylon is, according to the Bible, is speaking of America. There was an ancient Babylon, which was actually Iraq, but it also speaks of the daughter of Babylon, which is the same customs of that old Babylon, the same practices and all that. I can't go into it. It's a long story, but it's speaking of America as America is the daughter of Babylon. And the Bible says Babylon is fallen. And it talks about how this great city that no city was like unto it. And it breaks it all down. So America, because it's such a great country, a great city, according to the Bible, they had to incrementally break it down. So when it says it's fallen, they're starting off now. They're breaking the economy of America. So none of these businesses are able to thrive as they once were because of the coronavirus. So they're using this pandemic to break America down. And I'm going to tell you, eventually, this is how you're going to know what I'm saying is true and that the Bible is real. Pretty soon, what they're going to do, which is prophesied, once you see them begin to start a war with Iran, then you're going to know that the end of America is very soon, because according to the Bible, Iran is prophesied to shoot a missile over here to America to destroy America. Yeah, but it's my word. If you don't believe nothing that I'm saying, when you hear America talking about going to war with Iran, hopefully you remember what I said.
Yo, this is messed up, because part of his what he's saying, my conspiracy theory hat is coming on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, fuck. I don't want to believe nothing you saying right now, because he's talking about the COVID-19. He's talking about the mark of the beast. You understand what I'm saying? And all that other shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, we'll see. All I'm saying though is still at the end of the day, my brother, you want to fuck some bitches. That's
right. You better fuck them before they send the missile, nigga.
Exactly. Before the world ends, I need you to fuck some more women, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why not?
And what I'm saying is, I know you're saying that because if you really understood what time it is right now, and if you really understood what's getting ready to happen in the earth, that would change your whole mindset. Like if even though I have certain desires, I have to fight that off, knowing the prophecies of the Bible and knowing what's going to happen. And if you don't have the protection of God moving forward, I mean, pretty soon, like he says, because I have called and ye refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. He said, I also will laugh at your calamity when your fear comes.
So what about your destruction comes? So caller,
he says, then will they call on me?
What about?
I will not answer.
Hold on, but what about people who are like Buddhist and Jewish and believe in other things that are religious besides the Bible?
Right.
Are they?
They're all gonna go to hell.
Well. No. I didn't say that. Because the Bible doesn't say that either. What the Bible says is that before the end of the world comes, before Christ returns to this earth, every single soul on the earth is going to have the opportunity to hear the Bible before the end comes. It says this gospel must be preached through the whole world, then shall the end come. So when it comes time to judgment, there won't be a single soul on this earth that will be able to say, well, I didn't know, or I didn't hear about it, because he said this gospel has to be preached at the four corners of the earth, then shall the end come. So what I'm saying is, I don't know, maybe the Most High God is using me right now to reach you, brothers. And maybe you won't receive it from me, because he says that one person waters it, one person plants the seed, then another one comes on and waters the seed. So maybe you're hearing this from me, and maybe a year or whenever it will be, when you start seeing them talking about Iran, war with Iran, maybe you'll reflect back on this conversation, and hopefully you can learn to repent from, because you can be forgiven.
So let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's make a deal before this we end the stream. Let's make a deal. If within a year, we don't hear nothing about Iran.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm saying.
No, see, I'm not saying a year.
How long?
See, the Bible, it doesn't tell you how long.
Oh, Jesus.
And but this is what I'll say. What I'll say is, you see it tells you to know the signs. He says in the Bible, ye can discern the times of the times of the seasons. So when you see the trees, the leaves falling, you know that it's fall. When you see that it's getting hella hot outside, you can tell that summer is coming. Or when it's hella cold, you know it's winter coming. So he says, can you not discern the signs of the coming of the Lord? So if we're in the Bible and we're studying it fervently, you're going to understand the signs of the time. That's why when I'm looking at COVID and I'm seeing what they're doing and all this stuff and all the laws that they're passing, because I understand what the Bible is saying, I know what time we're in. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I gotta make sure that I'm getting everything right before all this begins to really happen, because believe it or not, there's going to come a time where it's going to be too late. And those who haven't, repented for all their actions, just like, and he says, as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. So like during Noah's time, everybody was out there partying and they was fucking bitches and they was doing all the things that they're doing at the clubs and all this. And Noah was preaching for 120 years. And keep in mind, Noah is building a boat.
My brother.
And I'm going to say this and I'm done. Let me just say this last piece and I'm done, my nigga. This is the last, I promise you. You got Noah building an ark in the middle of dry land. At this time in the earth, it had never rained before. God used to just send dew from the earth to water the plants and all that. It never rained. God warned Noah in a dream that he was going to flood the whole earth. So Noah is preaching this to men for 120 years to repent. Nobody repented. Soon as God told Noah to go into the ark and close the door, it began to rain. And at that point, all the people on the earth wanted to repent and was asking Noah to open the door, but God shut him in the ark. So what I'm saying to end it, he said, as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. So you're going to have people out there preaching, telling people that it's the end is near, it's coming. We're almost at the end, but nobody will listen as in the days of Noah until it begins to rain. And it's going to be too late. So I'm just saying to you brothers, man, out of love from my heart, no matter what I want to do, my desires are there 100%. I want to do the things I do, but I know where that's going to lead me. So I have to fight every single day to not let those demons take me, because they know what I love. So they're going to tip me with that. So I have to.
You love that pussy, nigga. You love that pussy. God damn.
You love that.
Look, much love to you. God bless.
I'll be the first one to admit that. I do, bro.
Exactly.
But I know.
God bless, and have fun fighting your demons, and take it easy, bro. You have a good one, man. Thanks for calling.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all for giving.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I cut him off too quick.
Yeah, fuck all that. Yeah.
See, guys, this is what happens when you don't admit and be honest about what the fuck you really want.
Yo, we had a whole fucking church sermon.
For real, facts. I know you're going to church tonight. Jesus Christ. Man. Oh, my goodness. Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is what happens when you ignore your desires, when you're fucking you know.
But yo, when they send that missile though, I'm gonna be like, yo, that caller though. Oh shit.
They start talking about Iran and war with Iraq and all of that other shit. I'm gonna be like, yo, he said
but on some real shit though, I heard some shit the other day that Trump was trying to start some shit with some country, and I think I heard Iran in the conversation.
Shit. Oh shit.
Because they were saying it was rumors that saying like Trump is trying to start a war before he leaves office so he can leave, leave shit popping.
Right.
Leave shit in disarray, you know what I'm saying? So they could feel his presence even though he ain't there no more.
Right.
Crazy. But yo, make sure she loves you more than you love her, because you got to use that love to continue to make yourself the best version of yourself possible, guys. Seriously. Seriously. Rewind this shit before all of that, that God shit with the nigga.
I'm fucking dying. Okay.
Because I've been telling y'all about God, but I'm telling y'all about the God inside yourselves.
Right.
The nigga literally said, instead of doing what I think is right.
Right.
Bro, I can't condone that. I can't condone that.
He said, because some niggas broke some commandments back in the day, the rest of y'all niggas gotta suffer.
How convenient is it? How convenient is it that the Bible will explain why black people is fucked up in the game?
Exactly. Right.
How convenient is that?
Right. Exactly.
That the Bible given to black people by a white man would explain exactly why black people is in the fucked up situation that they're in today.
Facts.
Fuck out of here.
I'm just saying.
I mean, nah, seriously though, like I ain't trying to shit on homie. If you got your beliefs and they're working for you, cool. I just got mine too. You feel me?
Ain't working for him. That's the thing.
And they're not working for him. You're right.
Sometimes we ask him, bro, you want to well, I don't know, maybe.
Well, let me put it like this.
Exactly. I'm like, nigga, come on, bro. See what people, this is what people don't understand, right? When you've been with your girl, and this is, I'm not sure if this is like a scientific thing they did studies on, but I've heard this a few times from people who are reputable when it comes to like, sex education and all this other stuff and relationships. They say that when you're with somebody for an extended period of time, your sex drive toward them isn't exactly this. It sort of dissipates. Like, it's not that it's totally not there, but it's different. You understand what I'm saying? Which causes you to want to switch it up, to want to do some other things. You understand what I'm saying? This is why it's hard for people to stay monogamous, because it's a thing where, because I've heard that they said that when you have like a wife or a girlfriend you've been living with or whatever for a while, they said that it almost starts to become like you're living with your brother or sister. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it has that sort of effect. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, bruh, he's ready for some new cooch. Mm-hmm. Like, he's long overdue, because you don't go from fucking all those women when you was younger to, and that sounds like some sex addict shit, because how the fuck you fuck 200 girls in 4 years, my nigga? He's
a nympho. That's a nympho nigga. But I want to tell you something. You know what's fucked up? His wife is fucking the preacher. Whatever church they go to, his wife is fucking the pastor of that church. Bet. Because I'm telling you, because this nigga is literally not being himself. She don't have respect for that nigga.
Right.
She don't have respect for him.
I don't even believe he fucked 200 girls in 4 years.
I want these niggas talking all this shit about how many bitches they fucked. My question is, what did you learn from all them bitches?
Right.
That's my question. What did you actually learn? That's all. Right. Like,
because I'm like,
I don't care what your number is. What did you learn? You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, if you're still in a situation where you still feeling a certain type of way, you understand what I'm saying about the situation? You understand then what the fuck is going on, bro?
Right.
I'm like, yo. Oh man. But guys, that shit was hilarious. Oh my goodness. That shit was funny. He went in heavy.
Yeah, he did. He really did.
Went in heavy. I felt like I was supposed to put some money in the collection plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn. Jesus fucking Christ. I ain't been to church in years.
Facts. That nigga went in. God brought him to us tonight.
Yes, exactly. Yo, y'all dudes in the chat is funny as hell. Somebody was like, Miles, please tell Lakari to cut this nigga off.
I wanted to, but I didn't want to get struck by lightning.
Exactly, facts. I want God to come down and smite us, man. Oh my goodness. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. Oh my God. That's just because he's like, I want to fuck these bitches, but I'm scared of going to hell. That's what he basically what he said.
I'm not gonna make it to the gates of heaven.
Exactly.
If I'm fucking all these hoes.
Right. I'm like, yo, because the first thing, if I die and go to heaven, the first thing I'm gonna ask God is like, yo, bitches, why? Like, what was that about, bro? Like,
right.
Like, were you trolling when you made these chicks act funny like this? What was going on? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be like, nah, that was a test, my son, to turn you into the man you are now.
Exactly.
That's all that shit is. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Oh my goodness. So are we done? I think we're done.
Yeah, we're done. We're fucking done.
Fucking done, people.
Oh, but yeah, so let's just plug the shit. Go and get on a Bad Boy membership. Go watch the Game Kings documentary, man. Go cop the documentary, guys. If you haven't copped the documentary, you're missing out. We kid you not.
Thank you for Blog Talk Radio.
A lot of guys got on the Bad Boy membership and watched the documentary, and we haven't heard anything bad from it, like any bad reviews. And then a lot of guys actually bought it, like spent their money and bought it because they didn't feel like getting on the Bad Boy membership for whatever reason, and they bought it directly and watched it. And we haven't got one negative review, guys.
Facts.
Like, for real, man. Like, go check that shit out. It needs to be watched. It needs to be bought. Like I said, they only make sequels for movies that make a good amount of money. So we need y'all to purchase the shit.
Exactly. So if y'all want a part 2, you understand? You got to support part 1. You understand?
Exactly.
That's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely want you guys to check that out. Go to badboymembership.com. Also, make sure you guys get this book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Ebook, hard copy, audiobook. See, I got it. I got them all in the packages, nice and fresh for y'all. We got a few more of these left. You feel what I'm saying? Nice and fresh out in the package. You feel me? So make sure you guys get that, check that out, make that shit go down. You feel what I'm saying? What else? Also go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to check out the Bad Boy Show. Patreon.com/Mr. Locario to check out the Bad Boy Show. Also, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at Real Mr. Locario. That's my Instagram, and Miles is at Miles in the Game. Make sure you guys check that out and get that shit going. Yeah, I think that's it. And also check out the Confidence Show. Go to patreon.com/The Confidence Show to check out the Confidence Show. That's our other Patreon. We talk about confidence, success, business, all that other good stuff. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's what it is, man.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. We out of here, people. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.
Peace.
Be gone. Later.